live stream and in any other live stream. This is part one of the 100 albums celebration. This one is called Love with an Attitude. And this is the actual 100th album that I wrote for. And production was stalled on my 101st because I know myself. I know in terms of writing and all of that, that there was a decent chance that that I was gonna, have another album by the time I got to this one. But that ended up not happening. It ended up working out well. Still coming up with some good stuff, but taking my time on the second 100 there. But this is, like I said, an album called "Love with an Attitude," and I'll explain where that comes from in a little bit. But I wanted this to be a reflection of kind of where I've been, musically, and continue to be, having the kind of singer-songwriter type stuff. But then I also wanted to, do some kind of faster songs as well. And that wasn't initially the plan. It was one of those kind of crazy things that I started writing those faster songs, the kind of like pop and rock songs. And then I wrote a slower song, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But I thought, oh yeah, that'd be kind of fun if if it was like a two-sided record and just had this like really happy stuff, and then still happy lyrically, but a little bit more of a slower melody for the next ones. And so that's how this album kind of came together. So this first song is, and I should also mention that a lot of the songs on here are very positive, and that didn't happen a lot in my first 100 albums. And so this is kind of the beginning of that. And this is a song called "Forever Wasn't That Insane," and it was inspired by "First Time" by Lifehouse, and so I'm going to play that as well. Well, even when his struggles became strangers to ourselves, but now we're better than ever. We've got a bottomless well. Think I got it right, and that in the match we broke off. So when we came back, we last. Now you may be the one I wanted all this time. Holding the line seems like a good move. I feel so good when I talk to you, like maybe forever wasn't that insane. Sometimes I dream about us, you and in my arms. Maybe we can save each other from all of our previous harms. Think I got it right, so that in the past we broke off. So when we came back, we last. Now you may be the one I wanted all this time. Holding the line seems like a good move. I feel so good when I talk to you, like maybe forever wasn't that insane. Thought at one time we were dead and gone, but I guess it was you there all along. So maybe forever wasn't that insane. How'd we get here? Back to how it felt back when we first met, and you made melt. Holding the line seems like a good move. I feel so good when I talk to you, like maybe forever wasn't that insane. Thought at one time we were dead and gone, but I guess it was you there all along. So maybe forever wasn't that insane. Well, we're both looking for something we've been afraid to find. It's easier to be broken, it's easier to hide. Looking at you, holding my breath for once in my life. I'm scared to death, I'm letting you inside. Feeling alive all over again, as deep as the sky that's under my skin, like being in love for the first time. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm feeling right, I'm where I belong with you tonight, like being in love for the first time. The world that I see inside you, wanting to come to life, waking me up to dreaming, reality in your eyes. Looking at you, holding my breath for once in my life. I'm scared to death, I'm taking a chance, letting you inside. I'm feeling alive all over again, as deep as the sky that's under my skin, like being in love, it says for the first time. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm feeling right, I'm where I belong with you tonight, like being in love with me for the first time. We're crashing into the unknown. We're lost in this, but it feels like home. I'm feeling alive all over again, as deep as the sky that's under my skin, like being in love, she says, for the first time. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm feeling right, I'm where I belong with you tonight, like being in love with me for the first time, for the first time. Like being in love with me for the first time. Like being in love with me for the first time. All right. And that was First Time, paired with Forever Wasn't That Insane. Excellent. All right. So a friend of mine, I don't know if he's tuning in yet, but I said that he was, I told him I was live streaming at 7:30, and it was about 10 minutes before showtime, and he said he'd be pouring his first drink at, in 10 minutes, which is a good move. I sound a lot better the more you drink, so that's good. Yeah. So this next song was inspired by a Fountains of Wayne song called That Thing You Do. And it's funny, I have kind of a strange relationship with this song because a year or so ago, I was recording with my friend Andrew, friend and producer, and he was working on this beat, and he's like, "Oh, do you know what this is?" And I'm like, "No, it doesn't sound familiar." And then he said, "Oh, it's That Thing You Do, the drum beat from That Thing You Do." And so it was one of those things that, like, I kind of became obsessed with the drum beat, and to the point where I was watching this band, listening to this band at Growlers in Memphis, and like the first 3 or 4 songs that they did had that double time on the drums, and so it was one of those things where I just couldn't get it out of my head that how much it sounded like that thing you do, but it fit with this particular song of mine called "Every Time You're Gone." Kind of fit that same feel, and I want to give a shout out to my coworker's brother-in-law, Austin. He might not be tuning in, but he is a conspiracy theorist, and he has one that apparently Tom Hanks isn't actually Tom Hanks. It's just a body double, and the real Tom Hanks is a pedophile. And the only reason why I'm mentioning this is because Tom Hanks was, of course, in That Thing You Do. And my coworker was saying that, her brother-in-law has exhausted every YouTube rabbit hole, but I still haven't gotten a subscription notice from him. So this is me putting in my plug for you to listen to that and have us talk about Tom Hanks. But the really interesting thing about this song, when Adam Schlesinger passed away in April, it was really interesting because I knew Fountains of Wayne from Welcome Interstate Managers and Stacy's Mom, yes, but just beyond that, a really good album, Traffic and Weather, and Sky Full of Holes, which were their last 3 albums, at least studio albums. And but I would, hear, or I read on Facebook after Adam passed away that just tributes. One of them was, I think, for Leave the Biker, which was off of their debut album, and then this song. And so there were just so many projects that Adam Schlesinger had his hands on throughout his unfortunately very short career. But this is one that, even though this wasn't necessarily one that I, knew Fountains of Wayne for, like, immediately after discovering them, it's one that I've come to very much appreciate. So this is Every Time You're Gone, and it was written by Adam Schlesinger. It's actually by the Oneaters, or the Wonders, if you want to go there. That's the band in the movie. But this is Every Time You're Gone and That Thing You Do, and I hope you enjoy both of them. Yeah, I've heard true love isn't hard. Yeah, I played every card until the day you finally came along. And we had our struggles, yes, but upon second guess, I kept on falling. You tell me that I'm wrong. Yeah, I told myself if you called me back, this time I would not respond. Yet I'm such a wreck every time you're gone. But wait, not sure where I stand. Do you have a man? And if not, can I throw my hat in the ring? 'Cause from the moment we locked eyes, I was mesmerized, and I just want to be your everything. Yeah, I told myself if I called you back, told myself if you called me back, this time I would not respond. Yet I'm such a wreck every time you're gone. down the road you're on. Who is it, and do you feel happy? If it's somebody else, let's pick a church and a Saturday. There ain't no other way that I can think of to play this hand you dealt. I told myself I would not respond. Yeah, I told myself if you called me back this time I would not respond. Yet I'm such a wreck every time you're gone. Yeah, I told myself if you called me back this time I would not respond. Yet I'm such a wreck every time you're gone. You doing that thing you do, breaking my heart into a million pieces, like you always do. And you don't mean to be cruel. You never even knew about the heartache I've been going through. And I tried to get you, girl, but it's just so hard to do. And every time you're doing that thing you do. Yeah, I know all the games you play. I'm gonna find a way to let you know that you'll be mine someday. 'Cause we could be happy, can't you see? If you'd only let me be the one to hold you and keep you here with me. 'Cause I tried to forget you, girl, but it's just so hard to do. Every time you're doing that thing you do. I don't ask for a lot, girl, but I know one thing's for sure. It's your love I haven't got, girl, and I just can't take it anymore. We could be happy, can't you see? If you'd only let me be the one to hold you and keep you here with me. But it hurts so bad just to see you go around with someone new. And if I know you, you're doing that thing every time you're doing that thing. Every time you do that thing you do. All right. And that was That Thing You Do. And Every Time You're Gone. Every Time You're Gone was my original. And that was inspired by That Thing You Do by Fountains of Wayne or the Oneaters, depending on your perspective. So to fill out a, not that, they're listening necessarily, but, I've had students in the past when they ask me about my music taste, they're like, well, do you listen to anything like, from the past couple of years? And this is one song that a couple Sundays ago, I was, writing for this album and had written some of the slower songs and then this kind of re-energized the fast version, which I refer to affectionately as chipper shit, because it really is a little bit more chipper than some of the stuff I've done in the past. But I just got this song in my head by the Jonas Brothers called "Only Human," and it really reinvigorated the record. And the cool thing about it is that there's a line in "Only Human" that says "love with an attitude," and that's where I got the album title from. And coincidentally, they got the album title "Happiness Begins" from a line in this song as well. So this song really shaped at least the first half of the record. But this is a song of mine called "No One Better Than Me," and I'm gonna combine it with "Only Human" by the Jonas Brothers. You tell me that you don't burn any bridges now. When will one of those bridges lead my way? You're never gonna have to take another road. I'll have you for the night and then you'll stay. I ain't the moving man, I ain't no one-night stand, but I ain't no in-between. Come a little closer now, come on, let me show you how a man can be so green. Better to love you when you could have your choice of man, yet you come back again. You think you're better off alone or talking on the phone with another thrive, but there's no one better than me for the job. No, there's no one better than me for the job. When I close my eyes, you're the only one I see. You're the only one I want inside my head. Maybe it will not come to fruition, but I want it as reality instead. I ain't the moving man, I ain't no one-night stand, but I ain't no in-between. Come a little closer now, come on, let me show you how a man can be so green. Better to love you when you could have your choice of man, yet you come back again. You could think you're better off alone or talking on the phone with another thrive, but there's no one better than me for the job. No, there's no one better than me for the job. I ain't the perfect man, I ain't no one-night stand, but I ain't no in-between. Come a little closer now, come on, let me show you how a man can be so green. Better to love you when you could have your choice of man, yet you come back again. You could think you're better off alone or talking on the phone with another thrive, but there's no one better than me for the job. No, there's no one better than me for the job. I don't want this night to end. It's closing time, leave with me again, yeah. You got all my love to spend on. Let's find a place where happiness begins. We're gonna dance in the living room, slave to the way you move. Hurts when I'm leaving you. Just dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk to an 80s groove. I'm gonna dance in my living room, slave to the way you move. Hurts when I'm leaving you. Dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk, it's only human, you know it's real. So why would you fight or try to deny the way you feel? Oh baby, you can't fool me, your body's got other plans. So stop pretending you're shy, come on and dance, 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 oh. Early morning light, only getting numb to close the blinds up. Yeah, I'm praying that you don't change your mind, 'cause leaving don't mean right. Come on, let's do it one more time. I'm gonna dance in the living room, slave to the way you move. That's when I'm leaving you. Just dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk on an 80s groove. We're gonna dance in my living room, slave to the way you move. That's when I'm leaving you. Dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk. It's only human. You know that it's real. So why would you fight or try to deny the way you feel? Oh, you can't fool me. Your body's got other plans. So stop pretending you're shy. Just come on and dance, 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 dance on. It's only human. It's only human. All right, and that was Only Human by the Jonas Brothers. And my original song before that, which was No One Better Than Me. Yeah, like I said, that one just kind of came to me as I was, watching TV. I was just like, oh yeah, like that had nothing to do with it, but that was just one of those things that it kind of came together. Just flowed really nicely. Hey, Richard Wilson, thank you so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Sorry I didn't see that message sooner, but I appreciate you tuning in and commenting and all of that. Live in the writing room every Saturday at 10 a.m. and at 6 o'clock, new time slot. 6 o'clock on Wednesdays, Richard Wilson plays. He's an awesome, awesome musician and a great supporter of other people's music as well. So that's a really, really cool thing. We're lucky to have him in Memphis. All right, so this next song is a song called Time, and it's about time. Just gonna say that. But this one was stop me if you've heard this one before. Influenced by a Josh Ritter song, inspired by a Josh Ritter song. This one was in particular was inspired by Where the Night Goes by Josh Ritter. So I'm going to play both of those. I'm going to play Time and then Where the Night Goes. Heard a rumors your Fridays got free, looking for someone, I hope it's me. Did a double take when you heard that bombshell. You may disagree, but you fit me well. I don't care about your reason, don't care about your rhyme. All I know is you're gonna love me, even if it takes just a little time. 'Cause we both have dirty mirrors, now we both see clearer. Opposites find a way of attracting. There ain't no check boxes which you're lacking. On paper it may look like we don't function, but I know you bound to find you're gonna fall me. You're gonna fall for me in just about no time. Heaven, they tell me, is where I'm heading. For all my patience, and that's upsetting. I still deserve good things now, a good woman, good life, and wedding vows. Just give me one good reason you've got for why you shouldn't be mine. I know that you're gonna love me in just about no time. We both had dirty mirrors, now we both see clearer. Opposites find a way of attracting. There ain't no checkbox in which you're lacking. On paper we may look like we wouldn't function, but I know you were bound to find you're gonna fall in love with me in just about no time. Many long nights I've been alone with my thoughts. They used to be bad, but lately I've caught myself smiling at random junctures, forgetting about the holes I punctured. Finally the moment's here for our true love to shine. I knew in my heart you'd love me in just about no time, 'cause we both had dirty mirrors. Now we both see clearer. Opposites find a way of attracting. There ain't no checkbox in which you're lacking paper. It may look like we don't function, but you're bound to find you're gonna fall in love with me in just about no time. Heard the word from Brenda Lee, you were coming home, she said. Cross my heart, I did not believe it. Holy hell, you could have struck me dead. But 3 cheers for the grapevine, what told me you were coming home. Let's see where the night takes us. Let's see where the night goes. I admit it's been slow going. You pay your bills and they still own you. You know the way with best laid plans. Still, this is me, this is who I am. I make the rounds and pay my dues. Meet up with friends and I dream about you. It isn't much, but it's still a lot. Sometimes, honey, I still get lost in the long nights. Old cars, back roads, and the boneyards. Drop the pedal like a holy roller. Sheriff of hell couldn't blow you over. Tough girl from a bad town, brought up not to stay down. Sweet tea, white lightning, breaking dawns and not minding. So come on in, it's so good to see you. Been so long, I know, and let's see where the night takes us. Let's see where the night goes. Last I saw you was a Greyhound waiting. Said don't be sad, don't be blue. LA is not the destination. Still I believe I must pass through. Saw your face from time to time. Now you're coming home. Let's see where the night takes us. Let's see where the night goes. Only the lonely know the way I'm feeling. Only the living go to the graveyard grieving. Still we're alive and you're astounding. Feel the pulse of the world bounding. Feel the pull of the American diverse. The mountains, the rivers, the fields, the harvest. It's all we have and that's a lot. Come on, honey, now let's get lost in the long nights. Old cars, back roads, boneyards. Drop the pedal like a holy roller. Sheriff of hell couldn't blow you over. Tough girl from a bad town, brought up not to stay down. Sweet tea, white lightning, breaking dawns and not minding. Come on in, it's so good to see you. Been so long, I know. Let's see where the night takes us. Let's see where the night goes. In the long nights, old cars, back roads, the boneyards. Drop the pedal like a holy roller. Sheriff of hell couldn't blow you over. Tough girl from a bad town, brought up not to stay down. Sweet tea, white lightning, breaking dawns and not minding. Come on in, it's so good to see you. Been so long, I know. And let's see where the night takes us. Let's see where the night goes. The long night, old car, back roads, the boneyards. All right, and that was Time and Where the Night Goes. All right, that's awesome. My friend just texted me and said, "When's your next in-person live show? Brian and I'll fly to go see it." I appreciate that. But lucky for you, I'm saving you money. I'm not entirely sure when that next live in-person show will be. But we'll just have to see. I will definitely keep you posted, and anybody else as well. Excellent. So next song gets back into the pop realm, and this is a song that I heard a couple weeks ago, and I did a Shazam of it, and I had no idea that it was by Portugal the Man, because there were certain things of it that made it sound like Selena Gomez, and that wasn't the case. But this is a song called "Feel It Still." That inspired my original song called Shot Clock. And so I'm going to play Shot Clock first, and then Feel It Still. And I hope you enjoy both of them. Oh, I stayed silent so long, but you're where I belong. Can't get out of my own head. You don't deserve all the reasons I'm bled, and I'm a mess when you're gone. I'm in the 1 in a million shot clock, ticking down as I drink the hemlock. If I don't say a word, I'll deem myself absurd, and you'll be headed off. Can't keep my eyes off the phone. I'm not better off alone. I can't move on from your love. I hate the way that I was before you broke my heart stone. Yeah, I'm in the 1 in a million shot clock, ticking down as I drink the hemlock. If I don't say a word, I'll leave myself absurd, and you'll be headed off. I'm nervous about moving from your protected shadow. I'll never forgive myself for inviting gallows, saying we were dead and gone, saying I would move on. And now that I have you come back in my life, I'm in the 1 in a million shot clock, ticking down as I drink the hemlock. If I don't say a word, I'll leave myself absurd, and you'll be headed off. I'm in the 1 in a million shot clock, ticking down as I drink the hemlock. If I don't say a word, I'll leave myself absurd, and you'll be headed off. Can't keep my hands to myself. I think I'll dust them off, put them back on the shelf in case my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been mailing in since 1966 now. Might be all over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Been mailing in since 1986 now. Might be all over now, but I feel it still. Got another month to feed. Leave it with a babysitter, call a grave digger. Gone with the falling leaves. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, but you feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be all over now, but I feel it still. We could fight a war for peace, give in to that easy living. Goodbye to my hopes and dreams, start living for my enemies. We could wait until the walls come down. It's time to give a little to the kids in the middle. But oh, until it falls won't bother me. Is it coming, 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 is it coming back? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks, yeah. Your love is an abyss now, but my heart do eclipse now. Might be all over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be all over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Mind me all over now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be all over now. Might be all over now. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still. Alright, and that was Shot Clock paired with Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Like I said, I didn't know that that was by Portugal the Man, and I didn't know what that song was called until I looked it up, because that was kind of the vibe that I had in my head. And I was like, oh yeah, how about that? That's pretty interesting. But anyway, speaking of modern pop music, this next song was inspired by What Lovers Do by Maroon 5 featuring SZA. Now, I just want to throw this out there once again. This particular song is meant to be a duet. But just for some reason, I could not get a hold of either Adam Levine or SZA. They were breaking up a little bit. I think they said something about a restraining order, so I just hung up. But this is Be Enough and What Lovers Do, and I'm gonna sing a little bit in Spanish too. Because there's actually a Spanish version of this particular song as well, so or the Maroon 5 song. So I'm going to play that in addition to these two. I can't stand it when you're leaving. Stay a little longer, match the way I'm feeling. After last night, I'm still reeling. You make me feel like I get to healing. Give me something I can hold on to, something new, ease my blue. When I'm gone all day, I'll be thinking only about you. I ain't ever gonna leave your side, I wanna stick just like glue. Nothing on this earth will ever match your touch. Your love will always be enough. So get a little closer, let me feel that rush. Your love will always be enough. Don't be shy, you ain't no stranger. Hold me close, come on, keep me from danger. Say I'm the one you want when you're lonely, and you want it to be me only. Give me something I can hold on to, something new, ease my blue. When I'm gone all day, I'll be thinking only about you. I ain't ever gonna leave your side, I wanna stick just like glue. Nothing on this earth will ever match your touch. Your love will always be enough. So get a little closer, let me feel that rush. Your love will always be enough. The world around us can wait, the covers in your skin pull me back. The world around us can wait, as long as I have you, nothing I lack. So kiss me and say I'm the one, never let our love fade. Kiss me and say I'm the one, and that you'll never go away. Nothing on this earth will ever match your touch. Your love will always be enough. So get a little closer, let me feel that rush. Your love will always be enough. Nothing on this earth will ever match your touch. Your love will always be enough. So get a little closer, let me feel that rush. Your love will always be enough. Say, hey now, baby. Oh, my, don't play now, baby. Say, hey now, baby. Say, let's get one thing straight now, baby. You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Bet the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? Been wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Trying to know what love is do. Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. I'm trying to know what love is do. Say, hey now, baby. You gon' make me hit you with a lay down, baby. Say, hey now, baby. You know what I need out the gate now, baby. You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Bet the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Been wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Let's try to know what love is do. Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Let's try to know what love is do. What love is do. Aren't we too grown for games? Are we too grown to play around? Young enough to chase, but old enough to know better. Are we too grown for changing? Are we too grown to mess around? Do I can't wait forever, baby? Both of us should know better. Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Let's try to know what love is do. Ooh, 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 been wishing for you. Let's try to know what love is do. R-B-C-G-D-F-E, baby. Don't let the Spanish alphabet drive you crazy. Just sing along now, don't get lazy. If you do, don't mean. If you do, don't blame me when your mind grows hazy. K-H-E, hold the car, hold the car, hold the car. M-A-N-A-N, it's just nyan, it's just nyan, it's just nyan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 words will flow, it's true. When you try to know what spellers do. Ooh, 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 this is strange and new. But let's try to know what spellers do. O-P-Q-R-R-S. Video entonces tenemos V. W-X-Y. Y finalmente tenemos Z. Now you know what the letters say, letters say, letters say. When you see Spanish, don't turn away, don't turn away, don't turn away. You can read, write, and speak all day, speak all day, speak all day. Ooh, 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 words will flow, it's true. When you try to know what spellers do. Ooh, 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 this is strange and new. Let's try to know what spellers do. What spellers do. me your name? Can you spell every letter? Can you tell me your name? Can you spell every letter? If you can do non-speakers, you will sound near prophetic. What they don't know is that every letter in Spanish is phonetic. Ooh, 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 words will flow, it's true. When you try to know what spellers do, ooh, 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 this is strange and new. But let's try to know what spellers do. Ooh, 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 words will flow, it's true. Ooh, ooh, when you try to know what spellers do. Ooh, 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 this is strange and new. Let's try to know what spellers do. All right, and that was Be Enough, What Lovers Do, and What Spellers Do, the Spanish version that Adam Levine did not come up with, but, you know, we could work something out if you would like to sing on that track. And it would be perfect, right? Because I cover all the Spanish, he covers the falsetto. You know, I get to meet Adam Levine. You know, that would be wonderful. So you know, that's that. So now for something completely different, I mentioned that the second half of this album is a little bit slower, and I came up with this idea for this particular song, and I was like, well, this doesn't really fit with the record, and so that kind of put into motion that like, hey, why don't I do a double-sided album and just do it that way, where the second half is a little bit slower. And so that's exactly what I did. And this one was inspired by Cover Me Up by Jason Isbell, which has been getting a lot of press recently for Morgan Wallen's cover of it, which is phenomenal. But the original is still something a little bit more special, because this entire album, Southeastern, by Jason Isbell, was written when he was in rehab, and so there's kind of an added level of personalness that might get taken away when somebody covers it, but that's, I guess, the case with any cover song. So I'm going to do that one after this song of mine called Meant to Be Held, and I hope you enjoy both of these. The sky full of fools, beneath the sky full of souls, we stand on that door. The journey so long, I'm glad you are the one. Perfect morning ceiling gold. Your time apart, my choice a la carte. Now here we are one more time. I learned to wait, but let's not hesitate to let our love shine. I never meant to fall again, it just happened that way. I feel like I felt when I met you that December day. There's something about us that just continues to melt. My arms are unused, and I know that you are meant to be held. Run at it all, man, I ran to fall. Hope hope you break up that wall. My past's part of me, I will never be free, but you answer the call. You calm the waters inside my head as they begin to toss. You think a human life still deserves every right, even after such a loss. Yeah, I never meant to fall again, it just happened that way. Yeah, I feel like I felt when I met you that December day. There's something about us that just continues to melt. My arms are unused and I know that you were meant to be held. I never meant to fall again, just happened that way. Yeah, I felt like I felt when I met you that December day. There's something about us that just continues to melt. My arms are unused and I know that you are meant to be held. My arms are unused and I know that you are meant to be held. A heart on the run keeps a hand on the gun. You can't trust anyone. Yeah, I was so sure what I needed was more. Tried to shoot out the sun. Days when we raged, we flew off the page. Such damage was done. But I made it through, 'cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room until someone needs Mettingle Elbow, the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond on high. But I sobered up, I swore off that stuff forever this time. In the old lovers sing, I thought it'd be me who helped him get on. But home was a dream, one that I'd never seen till you came along. So girl, hang your dress out to dry, we ain't leaving this room until Percy Priest breaks open wide and the river runs through. And carries this house on the stones like a piece of driftwood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. So girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room until someone needs better than both magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. All right, and that was Cover Me Up by Jason Isbell and a song of mine called Meant to Be Held. Actually, a former coworker of mine, her last name is Held, and, if I had known her sooner before she got married and had written that song, a lot of ifs in that statement, but that would have been good song for that wedding, maybe when they renew their vows, if they end in that. There was that, and I love that Jason Isbell song too. Jason Isbell is, I subscribe to the idea that regardless of your political affiliation, you can still laugh because he is just pretty hilarious on social media. But one of my favorites, and I'm not going to tell the whole story, but you're just search Jason Isbell feral hogs, and I promise you will not be disappointed. But he's pretty great. One of my favorite lines of his too was shortly after the Wells Fargo breach came out a couple of years ago, and they did all these like institutional promotion ads of like, we care about our customers' safety and security more than anything, and XYZ. And so Jason Isbell posted on Twitter, he said, if you want to be depressed, read a Cormac McCarthy novel, or you can just watch one of the new Wells Fargo ads. And I just thought that was phenomenal. So that's a little bit of a taste of what you're in for if you follow him on social media. And if you don't have Twitter, you can do the same thing on Facebook because he posts there. And while you're on Facebook, you can follow Minnesota Mike if you don't already. And yeah. So that is that. So this next song is one that was inspired by Who Are You When I'm Not Looking by Blake Shelton. And this is a song called League, and I'm going to play this and the Blake Shelton song after that. You're out of the league I'm playing. I don't understand a word you're saying. When you say I'm the one you're done chasing, 'cause you're out of the league I'm playing. You're out of the league I've noticed. You're wild and pretty as a lotus. But what a fate, the stars still wrote us. You're out of the league I've noticed. You're out of the league I'm playing. Yeah, I guess I get why you're still staying. I love all of you, don't want a single thing taken. Maybe I could enter the league you're playing. My oh my, you're so good looking. Hold yourself together like a pair of bookends. But I still have not tasted all your cooking. Who are you? I'm not looking. Do you pour a little something on the rocks? Slide down the hallway in your socks. When you undress, do you leave a path? Then sink to your nose in a bubble bath. My oh my, you're so good looking. Who are you when I'm not looking? Yeah, I still haven't tasted all your cooking. Who are you when I'm not looking? Do you break things when you get mad? Eat a box of chocolates when you're feeling bad? Do you paint your toes 'cause you bite your nails? Do you call her mama when all else fails? Who are you when I'm not around? When the door is locked and the shades are down, do you listen to your music quietly? And when it feels just right, are you thinking of me? I wanna know. I wanna know. Yeah, I wanna know. My oh my, you're so good looking. Who are you when I'm not looking? All right. right, and that was League and Who Are You When I'm Not Looking, the second one by Blake Shelton, the first one by yours truly. GIGO, or GIGIO, I should say, is tuning in on YouTube, and he's asking, did I used to teach? I did, and to quote Mitch Hedberg, I still do, but I used to too. Awesome. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you are one of my former students, but regardless, I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, awesome. I'm not entirely sure of your real name, but I appreciate you tuning in and finding a page and all of that good stuff as well. So this next one, inspired by Landslide by Fleetwood Mac, and so I'm going to play that as well. But this is a song called Brand New, and I hope you enjoy it. The rain's been keeping me from you. I wish the clear skies would push on through. I would give the world to see your face again. I won't feel like I'm at peace until then. I belong in your arms. Maybe I should stand outside in the rain, show you I love you through points of pain. Are you missing me as much as I miss you? Are you ready for a life that is brand new? You belong in my arms. Well, I'm in trouble getting out there, 'cause out there is where I got hurt. Yeah, I've said this before, and I'm still not sure, but maybe you're what I deserve. This is a long shot in the dark, but could you ever love this used heart? Life has always seemed to get in the way, but I've loved you ever since that first day. You're my shot at starting brand new. Well, I'm in trouble getting out there, 'cause out there is where I got hurt. I've said this before, and I am not sure, but maybe you're what I deserve. Yeah, I'm in trouble getting out there, 'cause out there is where I got her. Yeah, I've said this before, and I am not sure, but maybe you're what I deserve. Yeah, maybe you're what I deserve. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill, and a landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? And I, the child in my rise above, and I sail through the changing ocean tides cannot handle the seasons of my life. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I take my love and I take it down. Oh, I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide will bring it down, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide will bring me down, oh, the landslide will bring me down. All right, and that was Landslide paired with Brand New, my song, which is relatively brand new. Landslide, of course, being by Fleetwood Mac, but covered by a lot of different people. That's just a phenomenal song. Speaking of Fleetwood Mac, I don't think I've mentioned this in any of my live streams, but I should have a long time ago. Peter Green was one of the musicians that we lost this year, and even though maybe some of the Fleetwood Mac stuff, their early stuff, wasn't necessarily as like radio friendly or pop friendly, however you want to put it. And the Buckingham Nicks version was, a little bit more well known. Peter Green was just a phenomenal guitar player and songwriter, and basically did form the band, and because he had some free studio time and just called together some people that he knew from the Blues Breakers, and that was Fleetwood Mac. And so, as any band will do, they evolve their sound over the years. But Peter Green, just a phenomenal songwriter, guitarist, all of that good stuff. But anyway, next up, we've just got a few more here. Next up, we're gonna do a song called "I Just Want to Love You." And that was inspired by a song called "Don't" by Billy Currington. And he actually didn't write this song, but there were a couple of people who wrote it. Jonathan Singleton and James Beavers wrote this song, and Billy Currington cut it. And I do want to just point out the shirt I'm wearing really quick. This is a Graham Winchester shirt. Graham Winchester is a phenomenal musician. He's primarily a drummer, but he plays guitar as well, and is just a really good songwriter, good guy, and I'm happy to be the proud owner of one of his shirts. So you want to talk about great local songwriters. He is definitely one of them, and great musician, can cover a song like nobody's business, including the best and only cover of "Take the Skinheads Bowling" that I have ever heard in my life. Really good. He does that with Turnstiles, which is his duo with Seth Moody. And if there's a band in Memphis that you like, chances are Graham Winchester is a part of it. But anyway, this is I Just Want to Love You and Don't, the second one being by Billy Currington. Do you wish you had somebody lying right there beside you? Do you ever mind to take everything you are in a loving man who's loved you from afar, who maybe you've been blind to? Yeah, and let him hold you tight as you sleep on through the night, and in the morning still love all that defines you. 'Cause I just wanna love you for all you are and all you're rejected. You could have anyone, but no one beside me. Well, that's what's beyond baseline expected. I think you might be the light for which I've been seeking. My loving close to peaking with each passing sunrise. In the morning I'll tread goodbye, but I'll keep working to be the man you dreamed about, the one you cannot live without, the one whose love will never win. 'Cause I just wanna love you for all you are and all you're projected. You could have anyone, but no one beside me. Well, that's what's beyond baseline expected. I'm not in your league or in your division, but I got a love that's on a mission. 'Cause I just wanna love you for all you are and all you rejected. You could have anyone, but no one beside me. Well, that's what's beyond baseline expected. Yeah, I just wanna love you for all you are and all you rejected. You could have anyone, but no one beside me. Well, past what's beyond baseline expected. Don't you hate hearing that clock on the wall chiming, saying that it's time? And don't you wish that we could stay right here together all day long? You know it wouldn't be a crime if we crawled back into bed, got as close as we can get, trying to figure out where this thing is going. Baby, baby, don't just say you're leaving. Why don't you stay a little bit longer? Got it going on. I just can't believe it. This feeling, it just keeps getting stronger. If you gotta go, you gotta know I might go crazy. Here without you, baby, we're living every kiss. You ain't leaving me like this, it just ain't right. Waiting for tonight to light another flame. name, you know it wouldn't be the same as the fire we got burning this morning. Baby, baby, don't just say you're leaving. Why don't you stay a little bit longer? Got it going on. I just can't believe it. This feeling, it just keeps getting stronger. Don't, no one else can love me like you do. You know I ain't even close to through loving you. Baby, baby, don't just say you're leaving. Why don't you stay a little bit longer? Got it going on. I just can't believe it. This feeling is just getting stronger. Don't, baby, baby, don't. All right, and that was "Don't" by Billy Currington, and also "I Just Want to Love You," which was by yours truly, which a little bit of a shocker, but that is that. And just responding to some of my fans here, we had a request for some Damien Rice, and unfortunately I don't know that one off the top of my head, but I will learn it for next week. And so that is that. We are indeed live. I just stream through Restream. That allows me to stream on multiple platforms at once, and all of that good stuff. But that is that, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. We got a couple more here, and this next one is one that was inspired by a Dan Wilson song called "Too Much," and this was off of his album called "Love Without Fear." And so I'm going to play both of those, and we're going to go from there. This may seem obscure. Never thought I had no chances, but you are looking for someone to give you what's real. What looked good on camera stalled with their romances. You understand what it's like to have to hear. Give me a shot, I'll make it worthwhile. Your picture's worth 1,000 words, but your mantra's more my style. The way that your soul meshes with mine as a way of sending chills down my spine. You make me shiver. close my eyes, I see your arms wrapped around me, and I still can't figure out how I got it so well. There isn't a way in which you don't astound me, my darling. It's been that way ever since I first fell. So give me a shot, I'll make it worthwhile. Your picture's worth 1,000 words, but your mantra's more my style. The way that your soul meshes with mine has a way of sending chill down my spine, make me shiver, shiver. Give me a shot, I'll make it worthwhile. Your picture's worth 1,000 words, but your mantra's more my style. The way that your soul meshes with mine has a way of sending chills down my spine, make me shiver, shiver. You make me shiver, shiver. What you're really like, I can hardly imagine, but I've imagined you so well, way too many times. What sets you alight? What gets your heart racing? The way my heart feels when you walk by, I tried not to show it. Send me away, find me a cause. If I don't watch it, it's so easy to want you. Turn around and find I'm completely lost, lost in these thoughts. It's so easy to love you too much, too much. Next time we're alone, and I'm dying to tell you, you'll save us both a lot of pain by talking me back down. Send me away, find me a cause. If I don't watch it, it's so easy to want you. Turn around to find I'm completely lost, lost in these thoughts. It's so easy to want you too much, too much, too much, too much. All right, and that was Too Much by Dan Wilson, and my song before that, which was a song called Shiver. All right, so so far all of the requests that I've gotten have been incredibly obscure, but although the Damien Rice one, not so much. That one's pretty mainstream. So I'll definitely do that. Don't know any 2 Chainz, unfortunately. However, I am all about playing some Keen in just a second. I just need to pull up the lyrics. I love that song, Somewhere Only We Know, so I will fulfill that request before I play my last songs of the night. I walked across an empty land. I knew the man way like the back of my hand. I felt the earth between my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting older and need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired, I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I needed something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting good and need someone to rely on. And if you ever been here, why don't we go? Talking about it somewhere only we know. This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting older and need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and need somewhere to begin. And if you haven't been here, why don't we go? Talking about it somewhere only we know. This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go? So why don't we go? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? All right, and that was Somewhere Only We Know. I got another request for some Snow Patrol, and you were correct. I will keep on playing if the requests keep on coming in. As long as they're reasonable requests, then that is that. I'm going to switch it up with Snow Patrol in terms of what I'm doing here. Usually, and in theory, I can play both of them, but I'm going to start off by playing one of my favorites by them, and that is Open Your Eyes. All this feels strange and untrue, and I won't waste a minute without you. My bones ache, my skin feels cold, and I'm getting so tired and so old. The anger swells deep in my guts, and I want merely slices and cuts. I want so much to open your eyes, 'cause I need you to look into mine. Tell me that you'll open your eyes. 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 Get up, get out, get away from these liars, 'cause they don't get your soul or your fire. Take my hand, not your fingers through mine, and we'll walk from this dark room for the last time. Every minute from this minute now, we can do what we like anywhere. I want so much to open your eyes, 'cause I need you to look into mine. Tell me that you'll open your eyes. 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 All this feels strange and untrue, and I won't waste a minute without you. All right, and that was Open Your Eyes by Snow Patrol off of their album called Eyes Open. They have song on that album that's called "Open Your Eyes," which I just played, and they have another album called another song on the album called "Shut Your Eyes." Very different songs, but the next track I always joke should be called "Make Up Your Mind." But that was that. We had a request for some Creed, which never thought I'd say that. But I'm gonna pull that up in just a second. Because actually, I'm gonna take a rain check on that one because I can think of the like chorus and the pre-chorus, but I need to listen to the verses really quick. So I'll push that one to next week as well. But all right. Did get a request for some cranberries, and I can do that. So let's see here. I love these requests. Yeah, yeah. Apparently, I was told not to knock Creed or Nickelback will be coming next. But for those of you who requested cranberries, do you want? I'm thinking of the ones that I could theoretically pull off. Do you want Zombie or do you want Dreams by the Cranberries? Just let me know, and I will take care of that momentarily, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I love the Cranberries. I have some weird associations with this band, but Zombie. All right, excellent. So this music video is kind of wild. But there was on Tu Cara Me Suena, a Spanish game show where celebrities would just basically get up and sing this song. They had somebody dressed up like Dolores in the music video, and it was just really, really strange to see. And she was a little bit off key, but this is a phenomenal song and a really good protest song at that. So I'm gonna do my best with this arrangement. Another head hangs lowly, a child is slowly taken, and violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my memory. In your hand, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your hand, they are crying. It's in your head, in your head. Zombie, 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 what's in your head? In your head, zombie, 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 Another mother's breaking, their heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme, 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns in your head, in your head. They are fighting. It's in your head, in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. It's in your head, in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Zombie, zombie, zombie. All right, excellent. And I promise you I will play some Creed next week. But I did get a request for some Coldplay, and I am all about that. So yeah, that is an excellent request. Actually, the guy who requested that is my cousin Brian, and one time I was in his car listening to some Coldplay, and I think it was The Scientist or something, and he was sunbathing on the roof of his car, and that was interesting because the car came down a little bit, and it was kind of interesting. But anyway, this is "Fix You" by Coldplay, and I hope you enjoy it. When you try your best but don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, when the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone and it goes to waste, could it be worse? The lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. High up above and down below, when you try new love and you let it go, if you never try then you'll never know just what you're worth. The lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and tears stream down your face. I promise you I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. All right, and that was Fix You by Coldplay. I got another request. And that is great. I'm gonna wait on that grand finale, obviously, until the end. I'm gonna play my last song, the last one that I wrote for this particular set, and the cover that goes along with it. But then I will play that particular finale. But I did get a request for some Annie Little, and this song is continuing my tradition of playing songs that are meant for the piano on guitar. My favorite, of course, is Piano Man, playing that on guitar. That's always hilarious to me. But this particular song is one. So first of all, the piano was my first instrument, but I stopped playing it, even though I was the more musically gifted of between my brother and me. I stopped playing the piano because my mom let my brother quit piano lessons, and I'm like, well, why can't I? So I quit. Hadn't played for a solid like 7 years, and then my cousin calls me up right before his wedding. And he's like, Mike, you play the piano, right? And I'm like, yeah, kind of. And he goes, can you learn a song for my wedding? And so it was this particular song by Annie Little. And it has been about 10 years, so I gotta look up the lyrics really quick and do that, but I am almost positive that I can get those lyrics up. Silver moons and paper dreams, faded maps and shiny things. You're my favorite one-man show, a million different ways to go. Will you fly me away? Take me away with you, my love. Painted scenes, I'm up all night, slaying monsters, flying kites. Speak to me in foreign tongues and share your secrets one by one. Will you fly me away? Take me away with you, my love. Can hardly think what life was like before I had you by my side. Can't say what I do without you, knowing what it's like to have you hidden one ways back in time. Endless stories, lovers cry. In my mind, I'm been set free. Will you take this journey, you and me? Will you fly me away? Take me away with you, my love. Will you fly me away? Take me away with you, my love. All right, and that was "Fly Me Away," as heard at Brian Winnery's wedding. And I do need to point out that I had to relearn the piano, and my mom was a big reason for that. She's like, first of all, she was kind of mad. She was like, "Wait, you did what? You promised him that you could play the piano?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." So she was really patient with me learning that, and I appreciate that. Um, I appreciate her for that. And just so we're not leaving anybody's wedding out, Pat Gavin, who's also tuning in, I tell this story all the time, mainly in the context of like how a wedding should be a reflection of the people who are getting married. And the last line in Pat's vows was, "And it's going to take a lot to drag me away from you," because his wife's favorite song is "Africa" by Toto. And I think I was the only one in the crowd who got it. The only one in the crowd, I guess. But it was one of those things, because I said, like, when we were driving to the reception, I said, "Oh, that was a great Toto reference too." And my mom's like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And so, you know, um, but that is that. Cool. And speaking of Pat, I saw your request for some Goo Goo Dolls, and Brian's for some Bob Seger. I will do my best with both of those. And Pat, you requested Black Balloon, and I know that song. I just don't know it well enough on guitar. However, I can do Iris, and I can do Broadway, and I can also pull off Name by the Goo Goo Dolls. So just let me know which one of those you would like to hear, and we will do that. Um, but yeah. That is that. And like I said, I've got a couple more of my originals. In fact, why don't I just go ahead and knock that out right now, and then I can do some covers after that to close out the show. Oh, we got Iris. Okay, so I'll play that one really quick. And I love the song Iris. That's one of my favorites. That would have been my vote too. Actually, come to think of it, I saw the Goo Goo Dolls live in concert with Brian and Pat at Basilica Block Party. That was that. All right, cool. So I'm gonna do Iris, then I'm gonna do Africa by Toto, and that is gonna be that. So I will I'll play those. Play some probably I won't promise the order that I'm going to play it in, but I'll try to fulfill all the requests. So here is Africa by Toto. Or actually, I take that back. Iris and then Africa. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. When sooner or later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't find the tears that ain't coming, nor the moment of truth in your eyes. When every everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. All right, and that was Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Next up, we've got Africa by Toto. And I like this song more than I would let on normally. The only problem that I have with this song is that it contains one of the worst similes in the history of the English language in the second verse. But it's got so many really good lines. I love Toto. They're incredibly talented musicians, or were, I guess technically they broke up last year for like the second or third time. But really, really phenomenal musicians and songwriters as well. So this is Toto, and I hope you enjoy it. I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she is only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars and guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some unforgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, she's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. And I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot and drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do things we never had. Gonna take a line and drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. All right, and that was Africa by Toto. Fabulous, fabulous song. That was off of Toto 4, which just had all kinds of really, really good hits on it. There was that one. There was Rosanna. There was Toe the Line was earlier, but I'm trying to think. There was at least one other one on that album. And as I said, they're phenomenal musicians. And they were studio musicians to start off with, and then just kind of branched out on their own. But they played quite a bit with Boz Scaggs. They played on Pretzel Logic, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely, a handful of Steely Dan albums. And then Toto 4, which was their big breakout album in 1982. That release was delayed because they were playing on one of Chicago's albums. I think it was one of their self-titled albums. But just like I said, just phenomenal musicians. And so even though they had a little bit more of a pop sound when they did their own thing, they deserved it. They deserved that breakout, and they're, like I said, just really, really good musicians. So that is that. All right, so let's do some Nickelback by request. And Brian, let me know what Bob Seger you want me to close with. And I will be happy to give it a shot. But this is Nickelback. This is How You Remind Me. Never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing, tired of living like a blind man, sick of sight of a feeling, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really. Now like you to say sorry, was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you I was breaking, and I've been wrong, I've been down from the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my hand scream, are we having fun? Yeah, 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 no, no, no. Yeah, 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 no, no. It's not like you didn't know that. Said I love you and I swear I still do. You must have been so bad, cause living with him must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you to say sorry, was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken, only you I was breaking, and I've been wrong, I've been down from the bottom of every bottle. These are words in my hand, scream, are we having fun? Yeah, 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 no, yeah, 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 no. Never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man standing. Oh, I really am. This is how you remind me of who I really am. Not like you to say sorry. Was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for ending you I was breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down from the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my hand scream, are we having fun? Yeah, 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 no, yeah, 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 no, yeah, yeah, no. All right, and that was Nickelback, How You Remind Me. Thank you for that request. All right, excellent. So I'm gonna play my last song on this record, and this once again is the 100th album that I've written for, and that's not entirely true. It's just the 100th album of usable material that I've written for. I've written a lot more songs and scrapped certain albums and XYZ, but this is week 1 of a 3-week celebration celebrating my discography, and it's gonna be fun. So that is that. All right, excellent. So excellent. All right, so like I said, I'm going to do this last song, and then I'm going to fulfill a couple of requests. So this is a song called Right for Her, and I forgot to mention this with when I played that Dan Wilson song called Too Much. That's the first time that that song has been relevant in about 6 years. And this particular song isn't even 6 years old. It's about 3 years old, but still bitter in 2017. And let's just say we're getting over that. And that's a cool thing. So this was inspired by a song called Perfect Storm. And this is a song called Right for Her. And then, like I said, I'm going to do 2 cover songs to close out this set, but I hope you enjoy both of these. She looks perfect on a Saturday, wearing a dress so stunning in the morning when her hair's a mess. Still beautiful while I'm around in sweats and needing somebody's touch. She shames other pictures on a camera roll. She got a badass spirit and a gentle soul. All I am at this point is luck, 'cause she could have any man she wanted, yet she need the time of day. Just how I managed to get this lucky, I'm not exactly sure, but somehow I'm the man who's right for her. Maybe the superficial isn't in her wheelhouse, and that's why she still hasn't cast me out. Usually when it's this good, it ends by now. Maybe she's not gonna let us fall. Maybe the ones that look good to the public eye all turned out to be horrible guys. Maybe it was me after all. She could have any man she wanted, Yeah, she gives me the time of day. Just how I managed to get this lucky, I'm not exactly sure. But somehow I'm the man who's right for her. Yeah, one question, one brought her to me. I love her and she's gonna see that it was the mother's thing from a mistake. And years on, we'll forget all our heartbreaks. She could have any man she wanted, yet she gives me the time of day. Just how I managed to get this lucky, I'm not exactly sure. But somehow I'm the man who's right for her. Yeah, somehow I'm the man who's right for her. If she was a drink, she'd be single barrel bourbon on ice. Smooth with a kick, chill and a burn all at the same time. She's a Sunday drive meets high-speed chase. She ain't just a song, she's the whole mixtape. She's so complicated, that's the way God made her. Sunshine mixed with a little hurricane, and she destroys me in that t-shirt. And I love her so much it hurts. I never meant to fall like this, but she don't just rain, she pours. The anger right there's the perfect storm. I know how to make her laugh or blush or mad at me, but that's okay, there ain't no one more beautiful angry. And she loves just as deep as when she goes down. The highs match the low, and one without the other. And I love the way God made her. Sunshine mixed with a little hurricane, and she destroys me in that t-shirt. And I love her so much it hurts. Yeah, I never meant to fall like this, but when she rains, she pours. The anger right there is the perfect storm. The anger right there is the perfect storm. She's the thrill of a lifetime. A guy like me spends his whole life looking for. The anger right there is the perfect storm. By request. In the light of the sun, is there anyone? Oh, it has begun. And dear, you look so lost. The eyes are round and tears are shrouded. Lines you must have crossed. You say you don't know me. You don't even care. Oh yeah, we're singing you don't know me. You don't wear my chains. Oh yeah. Smiling but in fear. Carry all your thoughts across an open field, and the flowers gaze at you. They're not the only ones crying when they see you saying, you don't know me, you don't even care. Oh yeah, we're singing, you don't know me, you don't wear my chains. Oh yeah, she said, I think I'm going to Boston, think I'll start it over. No one knows my name, no one knows my name. Get out of California, tired of the weather. Think I'll get a lover and fly him out to Spain. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to Boston. Think that I was tired. Think I need a new town to leave this all behind. Think I need a sunrise, tired of the sunset. Here it's nice in the summer, some snow would be nice. Oh yeah, you don't know me, you don't even care. Oh yeah, Boston, no one knows my name. No one knows my name. No one knows my name. Yeah. Boston, no one knows my name. All right, so got a few more requests coming in, and that is awesome. I just need to pull up some lyrics here, and there we go. Now, this particular song has both a Memphis connection, or I should say the artist that it's by has a Memphis connection and also a Minnesota connection. So Mike Doty is originally from New York, I believe, but he actually lives here in Memphis now, and will just, not with the pandemic and whatever, but he'll just play like pop-up shows, just like show up somewhere. And a couple of my friends have drummed for him on pretty regular basis and collaborated with him and all of that good stuff. But this song was actually the song and album Haughty Melodic, which is an anagram of Michael Doty, actually produced this album, produced Haughty Melodic. Dan Wilson did, and so there's your Minnesota connection right there. Plus, I've met him, so that's another Minnesota connection. But this is looking at the world from the bottom of a well, and I hope you enjoy it. That Cuban girl and brought me love. She had that skin so fine, her ribs and then like down. How much wine and sweet as well, and now relentless irony but smell. And I feel as if I am looking at the world from the bottom of a well, and I feel as if I am looking at the world from the bottom of a well, and lonely, and the the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down. Beat it lonely, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down. Oh, all the days that I have run, I starting to lose that cloud, then lagging out the sun. My train will come some one day soon, and when it does, I'll ride it riding in the new. I feel as if I am looking at the world from the bottom of a well, and I feel as if I am looking at the world from the bottom of a well, and lonely. The only way to beat it is batting down, and the only way to beat it is batting down, and the only way to beat it is batting down. Beat it lonely, and the only way to beat it is batting down, and the only way to beat it is batting down, and the only way to beat it is batting down. Aimless days, ungood ways of discathing, mainless phrase, black dot thoughts that you'll be rejecting. Beat it lonely, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down. Beat it lonely, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down, and the only way to beat it is to batten down. All right. Cool. So that was Looking at the World from a Bottom of a Well. Haughty Melodic, just a great album. That was kind of the big hit from the album, but that's not even the best song on the record. Obviously, all of that is subjective. Tremendous Brunettes is a really good song. And Pat and Brian, you should check that one out for sure, because it's a duet with Dave Matthews, who I know you love as well. And so definitely check that out. But yeah, he's an awesome guy. Great musician, cool dude too. All right. So speaking of Memphis musicians, although Mike Doty wasn't native to Memphis, I did get a request for some Al Green, and so I'm gonna play that one next. Or actually, I take that back. I'm gonna do one more before Al Green, also by request, and this one is by the late great Kenny Rogers, and Mike Doty actually covered it too, so there's that common thread. So this is The Gambler. On a warm summer evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both not to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness, and boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what God's word by the way held in their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow, and he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And he got deadly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows the secret to surviving is knowing just what to throw away and what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can know more is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded on to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler he broke even, but his final words are found in names that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Every time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Every time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done. All right, and that was The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. So now I'm going to play some Al Green here and make Pat regret that request, but all right, excellent. So yeah, the Reverend Al Green from right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Always happy to play some of his stuff. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. Let me be the one you run into. Yeah, I want to spend my life with you. Baby, since we've been together, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. Yeah, I'll never be untrue. Maybe let's stay together, loving you whether times are good and bad, and be sad. Why do people break up and turn around and make up? Yeah, I just can't see. You'd never do that to me. Baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good and bad, and be a sangama. Good and bad, and be a sad. Good and bad, and be a sad. All right, I sound just like him. That's that. All right, I'm gonna fact check you guys on that Steve Earle thing. But I actually played one of his songs last week. Sometimes She Forgets. So you should definitely go back and check that out. But we've got a couple more requests here. And I do appreciate you guys for that set list. So We got I'm gonna do some Bob Seger next, and then I'm gonna close out with Maggie May by request, or she may not. But all right. So this is You'll Accompany Me. A gypsy wind is blowing warm tonight. The sky is starlit and the time is right. And you're still falling moment. You have to go before you leave. There's something you should know. Yeah, something you should know, babe. Yeah, I've seen you smiling in the summer sun. I've seen you long and flying when you run. I made my mind up that it's meant to be. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me out where the rivers meet the sounding sea. You're right up above me, now you're wild and free, but someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Some people say that love's a losing game. You start with the fire, but you lose the flame. The ashes smolder, but the warmth soon gone. You'll end up cold and lonely on my own. Now take my chances, babe, I'll risk it all. I'll win back your love, I'll take the fall. I've made up my mind and it's meant to be. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. It's written down somewhere, it's got to be. You're high above me, flying wild and free, oh, but someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me out where the rivers meet the sound sea. I feel it in my soul, it's meant to be. Oh, someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. All right, and that was You'll Accompany Me by Bob Seger by request. Okay, so we're going to close down with Maggie May, more or less by Rod Stewart. This is based on a traditional, I believe, Irish folk song, but Rod Stewart put it in song form and, kind of brought it to the mainstream. So this is Maggie May by Rod Stewart. Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be getting back to school. Yeah, I know I give you abused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my heart and that's what really hurts. The morning sun when your face sure really shows your age, but that don't worry me none. My eyes, you're everything. Yeah, I laughed at all your jokes. My love, you didn't need to coax. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my soul, and that's a pain I can't do without. All I needed was a friend to lend a guiding hand. But you turned into a lover and a mother of the lover you wore me out. All you did was wreck my bed. In the morning, kick me in the head. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to keep me from being alone. You stole my heart, I couldn't leave you if I tried. I suppose I could collect my books and get back to school, or steal my daddy's cue to make a living down and playing bull, or find myself a rock and roll band that needs a helping hand. Oh, Maggie, I wished I had never seen your face. You made a first-class fool out of me, but I'm blind as a fool can be. You stole my heart, but I love you anyway. Maggie, I wish that I'd never see your face. I'll get on back home one of these days. All right, and that was Maggie May by Rod Stewart, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for all those requests coming in. This is about the hardest I've worked, but that's not a bad thing. Hardest I've worked with a live stream, coming up with those. After 100 albums, you would think I'd be good at that, so that's good. And if you did like what you heard, I do have a virtual tip bucket, so be sure to drop something in there. In that virtual tip bucket, either PayPal, Minnesota Mike, Mike-Mielenhausen for CashApp, and then Mike-Mielenhausen for Venmo. But I appreciate you guys. Next week we're going to continue. We're going to do showcase an album of mine, and all of the people on my wall are going to be featured. Not actually them, but their songs. And so that's going to be a fun one to do. It's going to be called The Cross-Eyed Bear That You Gave to Me. And this is, part of the 100 album celebration. And it's going to be really fun to, kind of explore the catalog in the next couple of weeks. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay safe out there, in there, wherever you are. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.